This is a general reading for Gemini for the month of January. So if Gemini is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I cannot believe that this is 2025. One video, I got the decade wrong, but this is 2025. And I'm so glad to say goodbye to 2024, I think, as most of us are looking forward to a new year, new energy. Now, I apologize for being late on getting these out. Christmas Eve day, I overdid it, so then I had a whole week of back spasms, which I couldn't even sit very long in a chair. I would be wiggling because it hurt. And then, you know, I've been working on another project, and then I had someone that was going to help on my computer, and they didn't, you know, that whole thing, waiting for someone, and then they didn't show up. So it's been quite a week. And today I got a late start because I've been herding cats. You know, that old expression that you can herd cats? Well, I was herding my two kittens because I needed to get them tamed down. The next step is to get them spayed and tamed, domesticated, so that I can take them to the States, because they are definitely feral, let me tell you. But they both came in this morning, and they went into the pantry, and I thought, aha, they're both there at the same time. So I, you know, it was quite a task, but I shut doors, so we ended up in just the kitchen bath. And I used dog beds as a barrier, and each one I got into the crate and put them in the bedroom. So I've set that up. I'm going to go sit in there with them every day to get them used to being around me, to get them tamed. So yes, I was herding cats today. And it's hard, herding cats. So that's what I did this morning. If you look in the videos, my hands are all full of scratches. That was from Callie, who just went crazy. So I decided, rather than trying to pick them up or hold them, I would herd them into the crate and then lock the crate and then take them to the bedroom and let them out. And they're both out in the bedroom now with food and litter and water. So they have everything they need and a big window to look out onto the street. So now in January, I'm again offering that complimentary reading. Please check the community post, because I selected 14 for November and December randomly. So check your name and see if it's there for one of the 30-minute complimentary readings by video. 2 have already reached out. That means that there's a whole bunch more folks who have not contacted me, letting me know that you know, giving me your information to get your reading. Because also in January, I'm going to be doing that complimentary reading for those who selecting randomly one person out of either those who subscribe in the month of January or put a comment in January. And no, I do read all of your comments and consider them. And also, to subscribe costs absolutely nothing. It's free. The way that you can help the channel is by subscriptions, comments, and likes if you like the channel. And if you subscribe, if you want to be notified when the videos come out, hit the notification. If you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes, so check that out. At the end of January or the first part of February, I am moving back to the US. I've sold my house. I have to sign the first paper next week because the city hall was basically closed during the 2 weeks of the holidays. It was open 3 days, but you know, a skeleton crew. And so there was a paper they had to get for the attorney. So end of January, 1st of February, I'm moving back to the States, to I consider it my home. I was in Las Vegas for 14 years. I'm going back to Las Vegas. I consider that my home. I've been working on the logistics. My 4 dogs are coming, and the 2 cats. The cats are to be determined. If I can find a good home for them in Portugal, I will. However, there's an overabundance of animals in Portugal because of the spay and neutering isn't done faithfully. And so there's a lot of unwanted new kittens and puppies. So I'm taking Nina. Nina's here on the table helping today. She's all wrapped up in a shawl. Nina will be in the cabin, as will Milo. Milo's update is that he's on his 3 heart pills. He was in heart failure, but you know, he's doing much better now with the heart pills. Jason is doing very well with his pill that he's taking for his cancer, his prostate cancer. He's got his vibe. He doesn't have that pain look that dogs get when they're, you know, very ill. He's not pacing, not panting. So it's a day by day, but I got some more pills. He is going back to the States with me. He'll be in cargo. Hope will be in cargo. So that's my 4 pups that are coming. I've sort of figured out the logistics from Lisbon to Washington, D.C. on TAP Airline, which is the Portuguese airline, and then we're going to switch. I looked at Delta. I think they're from Delta. On Delta to Las Vegas is the itinerary, which I will be arriving late at night, so I don't know what I'm, you know, I'll have to, I probably will be checking into an Airbnb, but I'll have to get one that you don't have to have them waiting because the dog kennel where they go, the daycare, closes like I think about 7 at night. So back to the States at the end of the month, and all the concerns about the audio will be resolved once I set up my studio. So I'm going to get a camera, I'm going to get a microphone. I have my go-to guy in Vegas who's, you know, anybody younger than I am is more tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy. I am not. Give me a piece of paper and a pencil. That's how I learned. And, you know, I can do a whole lot of other stuff, but, you know, it's just, I'm very challenged. So I have someone that's going to provide this, you know, the tech support. We're going to be, you know, setting up some things. Maybe I can even learn how to edit videos. Wouldn't that be great? And we're going to do some live. As soon as I get there for the subscribers, we'll do some live, maybe mini readings, you know, the 3 card where you post it in the comment, you know, and then I will do a 3 card reading for folks, and that would be for my subscribers. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, some enhancement when I move. Now, oh, look at 7 minutes. Okay, so let's get to the reading, Gemini. I'm using, because it's a new year, I'm using the Rider deck, brand new out of the box. I've had it for quite a while, and so let's see what we have. I've shuffled the cards and cut the cards, and let's see what we have coming up this month for you, Gemini, the month of January. And the very first card is the King of Cups. Could be relationships or could be home. Maybe some of you want to move, like I want to move. And I had some couple of choices too. Crossed over by the Justice card. Can be a decision or can be a legal situation. At the base of it is the 3 of Wands, looking at some options. Behind you, the Ace of Cups. So isn't this interesting? You have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups. So this is and the Ace of Cups is like new relationships or new home. That's behind you. What's on your mind is the 4 of Swords. Sort of like taking a break, a repose. And that's on your mind. It's sort of like in the month of January, you decided you're going to take a break and do an assessment of the situation. It's a pause, is really what it is. And ahead of you is the 8 of Cups. So you got a lot of cups going on here. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Which, you know, he looks a little forlorn there. It almost looks like the 5 of Pentacles. But this is the 6 because maybe there's 6 Pentacles there. I think this is the 5 of Pentacles, the way it looks, you know, sort of battered. Some concerns, because the 6 of Pentacles, yeah, that's definitely the 5. The 6 of Pentacles is someone from the past is going to help you. Oh, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So you got 2 aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, prosperity is going to come to you. Let's see what is on top of that. And then we have Temperance. With the Temperance card, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, I know exactly what that means together. Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Now look at that. Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. That's very good. The Ace of Swords with the World. Now the World is like when the cycle's about over. You know, and that's got some semi-nude people on it. You don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So, Ace of Swords, and the World is like the end of a cycle. So you got aces, and then you have the World. So it's a transition time, new chapter, end of something. And the Ten of Pentacles is also can be, you know, with the tens, that's like an ending. Then with the Five of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands. Eight of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Okay, but you got two tens, so that's definitely the end of the cycle. The Four of Swords with the Two of Wands. Yep. Assessment time. Ace of Cups with the Chariot. That could be a move. That definitely could be a move for someone, and that you decided to move, or you're in the process of moving. Three of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Aha. Your wish card. At the base of all of this is your wish. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which is rapid changes. Movement, which is also goes with your Chariot, and the Strength card. Okay. So it's, Gemini, this is it's a transition time. Ending of a chapter and beginning of a new chapter. And isn't that great for the new year? And I hope that for New Year's Eve that you took some time to look at what you wanted to add to your life and what you wanted to let go of. Not eliminate, but let go of. And it could be feelings. It could be, you know, like the previous situations and carrying that along, the negative thoughts or the energy, and letting that go. And what you want to bring into your life. You know, resolutions are, sometimes it almost sets you up to not be successful. It's how you phrase it, and you set realistic goals. Now, I used to have a gym membership, and you go in January, they were signing people up, and the equipment, you know, it was overflowing with people. Well, by about, well, it could even be the end of January, people started dropping out. Like, well, this isn't fun. And the resolutions they almost set you up for failure, because it's trying to do something it's trying to make a change in behavior in a rapid way, rather than, okay, thank you, Spirit Guides, rather than slowly, or it's taking care of yourself, honoring yourself, and making those adjustments, knowing that it takes time, and it's taking care of yourself as you transition into a new habit. Now, if you, for example, start a routine, and then you have some, for example, unrealistic expectations that you would be perfect every day and going, and you know, it can be adjustment of your schedule. It can be an adjustment of your body. You know, you got those aches and pains, and maybe you overdid it, rather than gently taking care of yourself and finding something that is going to be a long-term change for the positive. So it's taking care of yourself, but also taking care of yourself as you make these changes. Thank you, Spirit. So that's about your resolution. And say it in the positive. I have healthy habits, or I practice healthy habits. And then you can go into specifics. I am very mindful of what I eat. I today am having 3 vegetables and fruits. I and whatever, but state it as you do it today, not I hope, I try, I will, I am, the I am words, which is, collected. It's to your the highest part of you, the collective. And the I am speaks of who you are. So let's see what we have coming up for you today. And again, excuse my hands from my hurting the cats because Callie got me good. So I'm really going to have to be careful that I don't get any cellulitis. Okay, so King of Cups, it's about the King of Cups crossed over about justice. Could be, now the King of Cups can be a decision that you've made about the King of Cups. Could be a move. It could also be some, maybe a decision about moving location, decision about a person. It could also be the King of Cups can be related to home or marital, a partnership, and choices about that. Could even be, the Justice card can be the legal situation, and that, if there's any property separation, financial concerns. So it can be different things for different people. Or you make a decision about the King of Cups. Because it's keeping balance also. That's very important with the Justice card, that you keep your balance with the scales and you're weighing your options. And then we have the rapid changes, the 8 of Wands, and having the strength. Now, this is interesting that the Strength card is an 8 and the Wands is an 8. The 8 is the material world, so things are changing pretty rapidly. It's, if you felt like you were at a standstill, the 8 is movement forward. And the Strength card is stay true to what you know to be your truth. As you go forward, have the strength. It could be, it can be, as you're moving into new territory, that it's unfamiliar, changes are rapid. And it says have the Strength card. Do not falter, and it's, I watched the movie Wicked, and then the lion and the straw man and the tin man, the scarecrow and the tin man. But as they go down the road, they have that strength, the strength of the lion. Have the strength as you go on your journey. Don't waver. Keep your eyes on the goal. One step at a time is all it takes as you go towards your goal. And continue to go forward. Have the strength. If you're encountering some situation, because you do have the 10 of Swords, if you're encountering some sort of situation, it could be relationships, it can be home, have that strength. You can handle it. That's what they're saying. You can handle it. It's having confidence in yourself. That's what it's saying. Have the confidence in yourself as you move forward. The strength. It's, like the 8 of Swords is all those self-doubts. This is the strength. Knowing that you with your spirit team can go along this journey and have the strength of the lion. Could be changing a job, it could be change moving, it can be a relationship. It's just, things are moving rapidly and you can handle it. And those self-doubts are your self-doubts. Change them. Eliminate the negative thoughts and replace them with positive. Because at the base of it is you looking here, the 3 of Wands, what do you want? And your wish. What's your wish? Well, you look at what's out there. The 3 of Wands is looking into the harbor. The ships are out there. They're not moving towards you. You are not moving to them. You do have some choices. And look at what your wish is. What do you wish for? Which one of those are you going to choose? Because behind you is the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. I definitely think that someone's moving with the Chariot. Or it can be moving into a relationship. But the Ace of Cups can be home, it can be relationship, this is behind you, and with the Chariot, moving forward. Could be moving forward to a new relationship. It could be moving forward to your home. It could also be moving forward in loving yourself. You know, the cups can also be loving yourself. Now, what's on your mind is that you're just, you know, the swords is getting information. So the Four of Swords is like taking a break and looking at what your options are, the Two of Wands. So it's sort of like putting it on pause and looking, because you have the Three of Wands, and this is the Two of Wands. Could be a partnership, could be an offer coming to you, and you're just taking a break and you're gathering the information. The Four of Swords is getting clarity about it. And so it's not back into action, it's just sort of taking time and looking it over, deciding what you're going to do. Because what's coming up is, oh, we got these Ten of Swords here, and the Eight of Cups. Perfect together. What does it mean? It means that you are looking for, you know, you're moving forward. It's just like you have the Eight of Wands, or you have the Eight of Cups. You're moving forward, and this is, remember, this is all for January. So as you are into January, you're moving forward. You're feeling a little bit discontented, and the Moon, there's things hidden. It's getting in touch with what was missing. What are you going to look for? Because the Ten of Swords indicates that it was related to something in the past. I would say something in the past that you're still processing. Or it can be something occurring with the Ten of Swords and you're thinking, well, there's a disconnect here. This is not resonating with me at all. I think you could have a Ten of Swords coming up. That is a very unfair situation, or you still could be processing that unfair situation. Could be relationships, it could be work. Different things for different people. And you're thinking, okay, I'm moving forward. The Moon indicates that I don't have all of the information. It's time to meditate, to get in touch with the information of what do I want to manifest? What is missing now? And the Ten of Swords. It could be a relationship, for example, that you're leaving, and there was things missing. It could have been a job, and in that job, the workplace, it could be that you felt like you didn't have any possibility of promotion or advancement or learning new things. Whatever it is, you were moving on, looking for something else, and it's your Ten of Swords situation. Different things for different people. The Ten of Swords is like stabbed in the back. So it could be, and if you move forward, for example, and it's a relationship feeling stabbed in the back, and you have that Strength card, think of it as the strength of you taking command of your life, saying, I'm going forward. I have you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups. I'm moving forward. I am taking command of my life, and I have the strength of the lion. So this is moving forward. Pat yourself on the back. You're the warrior this month, because what we have is you have your King of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Now I know this is not the Six of Pentacles, because look at how they're sort of forlorn, sort of beaten up. It's financial concerns and the King of Wands. King of Wands is then you're moving forward. It could be as you move forward, and it could be a new job, it could be you, it could be a person, and it is recouping, looking at your financial concerns. That it could be that, like your Ten of Swords was a work situation for some of you, and a promise of money that didn't come, or there's some shortage in that there's more expenses than money coming in, and you're feeling the stress of all of that. Or it can be, it can even be that the King of Wands could represent also a work environment or a boss, and there was something related to that. Maybe it was not getting the bonus you were promised or the promotion you were promised or something, but it's over all of this. Now, this is for some. It also you know, can be related to home. And, you know, if, for example, if there's a change in your home, if there's a change in your relationships, and let's say you are a two-income family and suddenly you are on your own, you know, that can have financial concerns. It was very interesting. I'll share a little story. Last month, someone posted that in Portugal, that a lady was moving into a house with bare walls, nothing in it, nothing. And so I had a little propane stove, cook stove, 4 burners and an oven. I said, you can have it, it's in the garage. And because I had gone electric, because I didn't like having cans of propane in my kitchen. I didn't feel safe. So long story short, her friend came and got the stove on New Year's, or I think it was the day before New Year's, and we were trading stories, and this lady had two, you know, the lady in need had 2 children, and she was, you know, it was a family situation, and I said, you know, I understand. I said I was a single parent when my children were 4.5 and a year and a half. It is a hard road. It is sometimes this 5 of Pentacles. And, you know, even with two incomes, it's hard nowadays. But with 1 income and a single parent, it can be a real challenge. You know, this is sharing what I did. When my children were 4.5 and 1.5, I was on my own, going through a divorce. So it's a real challenge. And if we can help people along the way, it increases the collecting. Now, what I thought was very interesting, that the lady that came to pick this up, this is a story, but it's a spiritual story. We talked about the collective and how it raises the vibration of the collective as we give. And then I talked about soul clusters and, you know, how we meet people here that are part of our soul cluster. And I know that this lady that came to, you know, to help, I know she was part of my soul cluster. I just knew it, that we have had lives together, because we were just, you know, if you get that feeling, and we were on the same wavelength spiritually. So as you reach out, as you help other people, you're raising the vibration of the collective, of the universe, and you might meet someone from your soul cluster, which was pretty cool. It went away to, you know, end the year. So that's my story for today is, you know, we never know what's going to cross our paths. And, you know, the 5 of Pentacles brought that out. Now, as I move along and empty my house out, and I will be giving a lot to charity, which I did when I left the U.S. And you know, if you can give. It doesn't have to be money. Now, we also have here, the world is the end of a chapter and new beginnings. Now, what does this mean? Ace of Swords, you know, I always say I love the Ace of Swords and Page of Swords. Why? It's information. It's information and clarity. So with this, you're getting information about the end of this cycle, letting it go. What did you learn? And the insight with this Ace of Swords. Where are you going? Because and you're going, oh, I am ending that cycle. I'm going on to new opportunities. And then you can feel a sense of, you know, it's almost like the Death card, which is a renewal. And it's a new adventure for this year. Then we have, and this makes perfect sense, 10 of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. Moving forward, it could be moving forward to a new job. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is action, movement, could be a job. Excuse me, could be money coming to you. But it's very good. It's 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles isn't just money. It's prosperity in all aspects of your life. Health, relationships, home. You know, it isn't just money. And so the 10 of Pentacles and moving forward. And look at the outcome here. It is the Knight of Swords and Temperance. Knight of Swords is the action figure, and it says be temperate. So this is sort of like a warning. As you go to the new chapters, you know, it's the Knight of Swords is almost a little bit impulsive. The Temperance card is saying don't be impulsive. Take your time. That's what it's saying. Take your time. For some, For others, it can be that the Knight of Swords actually represents someone, and be temperate about it. This is, be very, if it's a person around you, look at intuitively, what do you think their energy is, or how does it resonate with you? It says don't rush into anything. Could be don't rush into a partnership, can be maybe a relationship if you had, your Ace of Cups, or it's just take your time. That's what it's saying. Take your time, don't rush through. Now let's pull your Wisdom of the Oracle card. Now little Nina is sound asleep right here. She's so cute when she's, yes, I'm talking about you, Nina. She was very excited about the cats. And then when she wanted to go into the bedroom, then she went into the crate. I said, don't you go into that crate. They're not in the crate now. They're in the bedroom. I set up litter, water. Now I have to tame them with all my scratches on my hands. So I really have to watch this so I don't get, oh, it's already looking a little swollen. But the clinic's open tomorrow on Sunday even, so if need be, I'll go over there and get some antibiotics, because you have to be very careful with cat, cat scratch fever. They even have a song about that. Who was it that did cat scratch fever? It was from the 60s or 70s. Someone will know. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the cards that we have for our Gemini for this month of January? For the month of January. As the year goes along, Gemini, you're going to have really good things starting to happen to you. I see, like in July or August, if you can hang on, then I see that things are really, the struggle is out. And you can almost take a little breather and go, oh, I really have done all the foundation work, and now I can just sort of enjoy it, and none of these surprises coming up, or I put in my hard work, I've worked on what my lessons are, and now I can just sort of enjoy the moment. And so I'd say about July or August is when I see things really smoothing out. Now that's weird. I saw root beer floats. So I guess it's, summertime and party time, getting together, and I saw root beer floats, root beer with ice cream in it. So maybe that just indicates enjoying the summer. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Maybe someone likes root beer floats. Could be a message for somebody. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have for our wonderful Gemini? And the first card we have is blessed. Look at that. Blessed. That means there are teams with you, and you are blessed. Things are going to be coming to you. And the next card we have is poised. Be ready. Poised. Be ready for good things to happen. And the final card is by the book. Follow all the rules, cause and effect, and then fork in the road. So you have some choices. But by the book is the law of cause and effect, the laws of the universe, the laws of attraction. So know what those laws are as you start on your new journey. And remember, there's also the Justice card was in there, and the Temperance card. So those I think would be going with this, and then we have the fork in the road. What do you want to manifest? And look at these two, the colors of those. They go together. It's poised and blessed. Number 22, which is a master number, and 48. 22 is a master number. So you got some good things coming, Gemini. Don't give up. Because the World card indicates the end of a chapter. You got two aces, the beginning of a chapter. New things are coming to you. And you have the two movement cards of the eights, the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Things are starting to go forward. Do not be faint-hearted. That's what they're saying. Don't be faint-hearted. Go through like the warrior. Go through like the knight. I live right in the shadow of the castle where the Knights Templar were. I walk out my front door. I can see the castle. I can see the flags. And they have a medieval festival every year. But the knights were the ones, and they would practice all the time. They'd be on their horses and they'd have their, what is it, the stellar, and they'd be practicing. And they do the recreation in August when they have the medieval festival here, where they, you know, have the table with the banquet and the knights do their demonstration. But be like that knight and forge through. Be brave like the knight, because you are very capable. That's what they're saying, you're capable. Even though there's changes coming on and changes, you know, sometimes there's an adjustment as we go to new situations. We don't know the cues yet, new work environments or a new home. And, you know, it's just take your time and forge ahead, they say, because you've got it. Now, let's pull the Believe in Your Own Magic. I'm not doing the I Ching cards today. I'm doing the Believe in Your Own Magic and the Positivism. A little bit of change for the month. Oh, and I'm also doing the affirmation with Louise Hay. When I go back to the States, I'm going to order a whole bunch of, I saw some oracle cards that I'm going to order from Louise, from a Hay House. You know, I don't buy anything from the U.S. because of the custom tax here. That's why I don't buy stuff to upgrade my studio. And so it's all going to happen like in 6 weeks. I'll have the new studio, I'll have the camera, I'll have the microphone. I will even be able to tilt the camera so you can see the cards if you wanted to. But you know, I show the cards, and depending on the day, you know, I psychically read the cards, channel, and so it can be different things in different ways. So I'm a psychic tarot card reader. I'm not a tarot card reader that follows what it says in the book, because I read it as Spirit tells me at that moment. Angels and Archangels, what is the card that we have here? Okay. Here we go. And it's escapism. Now, I also didn't tell you that, you know, I'm still doing my, offering my readings. If you want a reading, especially if you want to find out what's going to happen in 2025. And the prices have not gone up for this month. So it's $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour, either live or video. Now, the card for you is Escapist. Come home to yourself. You know, you have the cards there about movement. And you know, the Ace of Cups. So this is coming home to yourself. Okay. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall where they may. Be the knight. You know, be the knight. Face it head on. Okay, now let's pull the affirmation card right here. Okay. And this is for our Gemini, angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. And here's your affirmation card. Right here. It is, divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. So, you know, you have your new chapter coming and new goals. So there it is. Then we're going to pull the law of positivism. Here. Excuse me, Nina. We'll put these right here. Okay, put those there. And this is And then we're going to pull the meditation card. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Okay. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card that we have for our Gemini for this month? And here it is. I completely surrender to my path, number 46. I completely surrender to my path. Our existence on earth is the embodiment our existence on earth is this embodiment is a miracle and a divine construction inexplicably in words. We don't know precisely why we are born and why we die, and many of us are afraid of the outcome of both. When we are in this constricted state, we cannot live fully. We are here to be surprised by life and find ways to surrender and let go of control to flow with ease. It's being in the flow. And that's a very hard lesson. In fact, that was my lesson about moving to Portugal, and the universe put so many barriers in my moving here. I should have listened to them, to the universe, and looked at all the barriers. But it's being in the flow. So that's exactly what I'm doing this time as I move back to the States. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the meditation card that you have? Okay, here we go. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. The sun will rise and we will try again. So don't be defeated as you go along the way. Because you are on that new chapter. You have your Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the world is indicating that it's the end of, and a new beginning of. Thank you so much. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I appreciate it. And I really appreciate your support of the channel. Happy 2025, and Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.